What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Quarantino Da GAWD coming at you live and direct. And today we have a very special topic, nigga. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. So I know a lot of y'all have been made aware of the Doja Cat situation. And this is not a channel, if you will, about race or anything. We don't do any race baiting over here. If you want to talk about race and the political and social injustices and things of that nature, this is not the channel to do so. We are strictly breaking down these hoes. But what I do want to say about the Doja Cat situation, it really brought up a revelation in my mind. All right. And that revelation is that 30% of women in 2020 who are under the age of 30, are doing sex work. You see, in those Doja Cat videos, she was on a multi-streaming platform, I guess, video streaming, whatever. And she was performing softcore amateur pornography. Now, I don't know if she involved herself in any hardcore things or that matter or, whatever else she was involved with. I can't really tell you. But what I can say is that she is not alone in this endeavor. She's not alone. As a matter of fact, 30% of women in 2020 under the age of 30 are doing sex work. Guys, whether it's seeking arrangements, the sugar daddy shit, whether it is OnlyFans or, straight up pornography, anything of that nature, straight up prostitution, stripping, Hooters, Twin Peaks. See, these are all sexually oriented occupations, sexually oriented professions. And 30% of women are doing this. Now, I don't have no spreadsheet or no chart to back this up. God, this is from my own personal experience. See, I'm around bitches on the daily. And what I can tell you about bitches is that they are always fucking. They're always fucking for the bag. They're always getting into something. You can only trust her as far as you can throw her. She's always involved in something, especially if she is one of these explore page chicks. You see, she will always have niggas looking to smash. She will always have niggas who are willing to bend backwards to be with her. So therefore, she always takes advantage of those opportunities that best suit her. For instance, a Doja Cat who apparently got herself caught up and involved with suspected white supremacist type guys on the internet. Now, whether they were actually racist or not, I have no clue. I have not done any research on these guys, but it's safe to say that a chick like Doja Cat is into the white guys, you see? And that is what she is used to. That's her preference, and that's what she grew up with. Therefore, that's all she really cares to know. So, with that being said, I it's just that you cannot convince me otherwise that a lot of these bitches, 30%, are into sex work, especially since every bitch's page on Instagram is like this. Every bitch page on Instagram is accentuating her assets, showing off her rack, right? Showing off her behind. showing off what her mother gave her. Almost every female's page is like this, and they are getting guys to basically hit them up whenever, invite them to certain events and things of that nature, which I'm not going to say there's anything wrong with it. I would never say, oh, it's wrong for her to go and explore other options with another man besides myself or besides whoever she's dealing with. But what I will say is that these options are unlimited for a certain amount of time when it comes to these female. Therefore, they are exploring these options. Don't ever be surprised when your bitch has, sucked some eggplant for $30. You see? Don't be surprised if she sucked some eggplant for $45, an eighth of weed, or something to that effect, an 8-ball of cocaine. Don't be surprised. Do not be surprised if your bitch fucked for a bottle of Hennessy. These are all forms of sex works. Now, it's not official sex work. Like, it's not like you can put a 1099 to it, like a pornography profession or OnlyFans, where you have to pay taxes on it. But it is sex work nonetheless. So just be aware of that, guys. Most of these women have fucked for a buck and sucked for a follow back. I would say 30%, and that's lowballing it, I believe. I believe it's lowballing because I've met women who have done unspeakable things for that bag. And then I've seen them settle down with the guy who has no idea about her history, who has no idea about her past, who doesn't have the slightest clue about what she's been up to during her college heyday. You see what I'm saying? I feel like I've got the cheat code. You see, because as a matter of fact, I just left an encounter with a shorty, and she was fucking with my homeboy. And then one of my other homeboys pulled up who was unrelated, and he had told me that he had fucked with shorty last week and her friend. Got the threesome. And we was all there chilling together. You see? We was all there chilling together. And there were two guys that shorty had fucked with in the same house, in the same vicinity. As a matter of fact, when I pulled up, shorty was getting smashed out. We sitting on the deck smoking blunts, watching this bitch through the window get papped out by the homeboy. And then the other homie is reminiscing on how he had her the same way last week. So I don't want y'all guys to get too attached to these young hoes, because at the end of the day, they have been up to things that you couldn't even imagine, that you wouldn't even fathom. You thought she was a good girl. Nope. She is a naughty and nasty girl, just like the rest of them. And she wants to be treated as such. She's confused when you hold the door for her. She is perplexed when you compliment her and tell her she's bad and tell her she's so beautiful. And when you say she's amazing, when you say, damn girl, you look fantastic. She is extremely confused. You see, she may not show this outwardly but she internalizes it and is wondering why the validation, why the outward expressions of admiration come only online. Why don't guys press up in real life? Or why do the guys that I run into only want me for a temporary amount of time? See, this is what they're thinking in their minds. But they don't understand that the guys who they go after know the game. We know what type of things they've been up to. We know that she was getting fucked in the bathroom and she pulled over her shorts, her fitness shorts, to get smacked out, to get papped out in the community center bathroom. You see? See, we know that she bent that thing back and she tooted that ass up for $30 and dinner at Papa Do's. You see, we understand that she'll go for the right price. She'll go for the right situation. We all understand that. So when you operate as such, these women cannot openly take advantage of you. You see, these women cannot openly show that all they're looking for is that bag. See, they can't really play that game with you. Not if you know that right before she put this makeup on, she was sucking mad dick. You know? That's just not how it works, man. Because the guys who end up fucking and running through these chicks, we know what the fuck is going on. And we don't tell ourselves these comfortable lies. We don't tell ourselves these comfortable lies. We know that this is her natural state, looking up at a man with a penis in her mouth. We understand that. We understand that she wants to show the cleavage. You see, to attract more men, to attract more suitors, to find the highest value guy. She will bust that thing open on Instagram because she knows the options on Instagram are endless. You see? The Explore page bitch has figured out the game. The Explore page bitch understands that she can sell her body. The Explore page bitch understands that she doesn't have to do anything to get that bag. And that is the reason why Doja Cat was doing what she was doing. See, when you start to glorify whores, when you start to put sluts on a pedestal and they get fame, their past will be dug up and they will be exposed for the mindless, amoral beings that they are. For they don't know right or wrong. They just know how to be woman. They just know how to pose properly. They just know how to share the assets that their mama gave them. They just know how to present their behinds. They know how to highlight their see-through pants. You see? And that is the goal of women, to attract the most men and to attract the highest value man. See, if a woman is on Instagram and has a heavy presence on Instagram, and she is posting pictures like so, you can assume that she'll go for the right price. You can assume that. You see, the guys who are actually hitting these chicks, the guys who are actually having sex with these chicks, the guys who these women allow to bust loads in them, they know the game. Or at least they understand the aspect of such. And I'm not talking about the guy who ends up cuffing them, because, guys, if you end up cuffing a chick like this, you already out of the loop. It's like you already kind of lost. You know? These women, the women who do these things, the women who are basically prostitutes, which, like I said, 30% of them are. Guys, you don't cuff those. Those are temporary fun chicks. You see? Temporary fun. And until you understand that, you will forever lose with these bitches. So, what do we learn from the Doja Cats of the world? What do we learn from the Cardi B's of the world? What do we learn from the Megans, the Stallions of the world? What do we learn from the Nicki Minaj's of the world? That her vagina goes to the highest bidder. That her lady parts are used to procure and to seduce the man who can give them the most, who can present them with the best options, who can pay for their lifestyle, who can fund their adventures. And sometimes she doesn't even have to put out. Sometimes all these men want is attention. Sometimes all these men want is conversation. Sometimes she can keep it on the low. And sometimes she'll get exposed. But that's just how the cookie crumbles. So, with that being said, I will leave you guys with that. You already know what it is. Your boy Quarantino Da GAWD. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want your relationship questions answered, send an email down below with a screenshot of your Cash App so I know you paying your tithes. Y'all niggas need to be on y'all motherfucking ding with the bullshit. It's your boy Quarantino Da GAWD. I'm out.